Hello everybody and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. Alrighty, so adjusted our mods just a wee bit and I've adjusted a couple builds. Let me show you what we've done. Don't worry, I'll try and be quick. So, number one, Kitteh is now using Takeia's book with the build you see right here. And here's where it gets interesting. Indiscriminate blow, just pretty good, low health. Adjust stance, keeping in stride, and inner peace. Now I know what you're saying. Your first thought is Shadow, you're supposed to be low health. That doesn't really make you low health. That makes you recover a bunch of health. You're completely correct. However, it's more of like a comeback mechanic that I'm using it for. So while it is there, I'm using it more as like the comeback mechanic than anything else. Gregory Adelis is now using... See, look. Gregory Adelis really wanted, like, an RNG-based deck, right? And for some reason, I never put together that Pluto could be just that. So, that's what we're doing now. And we have a little bit of synergy with Lady in the Lamp, which gives us Power Null, and In the Name of Justice, which will then get the full 8 to 13 roll. Very powerful, I know. Then, we're using High Power Generator for additional light, so that we can spam more cards. Kinetic Plating, because damage and stagger damage is no good. Grit, for the same reason. And Flaming Bat, for a little bit of team synergy. And then, that's it for that floor. Over here, Ingvar is now using Rika's Page. Basically, it's just a high-rolling deck. In the Name of Justice, I know it technically isn't the best, but at the same time, I would like a little bit of healing on the floor, because we're really lacking it. So, hey, I figured it should be good, but we'll see. Nothing changed here. Two things changed here. Kura is now using Inuart's book page thingy, and it's basically just a full block build. You know Blockma? It's basically that. Block Mastery, Rhino Procedure, and then immediate repairs, just in case. Facey Randy! Got a different bit of passives. Raven Implants, just seems good. Target Locked, also seems good. And Insurance Benefits. Basically just, a little bit more one-sided synergy. Then, here's a big one. Lily is now channeling the Queen of Hatred herself. I was debating giving this to Marcos Jr., but it fits more on Tifra's floor, and Marcos Jr.'s build is just... It's really nice in Bina's floor, and I didn't really want to change it. So, Bellis's Ardent Allegiance, because we're going to be gaining stats from Tifrith, so hey, +1 stack could never hurt. One more time, because upon losing a clash, we gain strength. That is a very Queen of Hatred thing. And Empowered First Shot, because we're no doubt going to have ranged pages. Let's see, nothing changed here. Nothing changed here. I'm pretty... you know what? This is the last change we made. Angela now has Network of Thoughts, because we're no longer using, Jasper. I knew that. We're no longer using Jasper as his page. So I figured, hey, let's just get an extra one. So now 4 of us are all gonna have the same emotion level, except for Abby, but I mean, she'll be fine. So that really speeds up the combo even more than it's already been sped up. And then Annabelle is now using Profit, which basically she can't be targeted and she gains 3 support pages. Seems good to me. That's pretty much it. Now then, for what we plan to do in this episode, technically there's quite a few things. There is actually a world where I was debating going back to Philip, and then we could potentially do that, because apparently Philip wasn't over. But, at the same time, I don't... I'm not gonna say I don't want to, but it's definitely not the top of my list. So, could do some general receptions. I'm going to do this one, though. So here we go. I don't know how to say this name. Odemis. Odemize. Hey, that sounds good enough. Max light -3. When playing combat pages, ignore the limitations of light, but you take 8 damage for every lack of 1 light. So if you actually use light, you take damage. Okay. When dealing damage, gain draw blood equal to 50% of dealing damage. Okay. Purple Blade Iedo. After discarding a page once, when you next discard a page, for every discarded page, you gain 1 counter die, block 2 to 5, and the next offensive die gains power by 1. May blood stain the blade. At the start of the scene, if HP is at lower than 50%, gain anti-recovery. Wow, this would have been good against a certain dog doctor, wouldn't it? At combat start, all dice gain power by 1 this scene for every speed dice which has not set a combat page. If you suffer lethal damage, you become immune to damage, and you become immune to damage up to 3 times your maximum health. Restore 1 light and draw 3 pages at the start of every scene. When being staggered, fully recover stagger resist, but your emotion level cannot go up. Really? Okay. Let's see. Stained Blood, Grinding Stone. Draw 1 page. Iedo. When this page is discarded, if triggered passive Purple Blade Iedo, trigger an additional effect, and then recast. At the start of the next scene, draw the first X pages when using in this scene. Okay. Gotcha. Bright Purple Slash. Use this page to a random enemy. Whew. Blade Defense. Discard 1 page, which costs the lowest and highest. So it's a 50-50 if you discard the lowest or the highest page? Okay, I think I understand. Lateral Slash. All dice on this page reduce the minimum and maximum value by 2 permanently. All dice on this page increase the minimum and maximum value by 2 permanently. On Clash Win, gain 2 recast and inflict 4 bleed. On hit, discard a page which cost is the lowest and deal 8 damage. Bone Sickle Splitting. Reduce cost of this page by 1 for every discarded page. Reset after use. All dice on this page gain the effect. On hit, gain 1 recast. And on Clash Win, destroy a self counter die and add 2 pierce die to the end of this page. Wow, that seems strong. Blade for Blood. Can only has 1 this page. Okay. On use, discard all pages and draw equivalent pages. Bro, that sounds so good. That sounds... Oh my god. Discard builds are, like, foaming at the mouth. This dice will roll the number of times Iedo has been triggered times. Okay? So, if you've triggered it, like, 7 times, it's gonna roll 4 to 15 7 times. Gotcha. On hit, if self HP is at 10% or lower, deal 3 damage, and this triggers 8 times. Wow, okay. Well, since you're all about bleeding and blood, then allow me to show you. Man, that tastes good. Allow me to show you the true meaning of blood and terror. Alright, here we go. What you got? You're immediately going for Lateral Slash. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, gonna be honest, don't think I'm dodging that one. We could go for Alerted Anticipation. I actually think I'm going to, just to get a little bit more value. Let's see. You're going for it again. Okay. Yikes. Sharp Nails could work if we were a little bit more far along. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually just gonna unlock and go for Combined Tactics. Then I'm gonna go Restrain. Actually, yeah, no. I'm gonna go Restrain right here, and then I'm also going to go for Vigilant Observation. Try and get some dodge. I'm gonna go for Double Gotcha just to get some draw. Then, It's time for the webs to be woven. Puppeteer's handiwork. Boom. And Puppeteer's handiwork once again. Boom. Then I'm gonna go enhancing strings and gotcha. Okay, tiny bit of damage, always good. Restrain, getting big value, gonna be debuffed next turn. Combined tactics is barely gonna work at all. Gotcha, we're applying a bunch of bleed. She is absolutely not gonna like this next turn, although she's doing a good amount of damage to us. Okay, big bleeds, you love to see it. Counter dice, whoa. Oh, that was a sick looking effect. So she does have 3 tear, so 3 additional damage from all of the bleed. She also has Purple Blade Iato twice. Okay. Okay, now I'm just gonna say it straight away. I feel like this should have been locked to potentially a 1v1. Giving you 2 full floors is extremely generous, don't get me wrong. Very, very generous. Perhaps a little too generous this time, though. Which, don't get me wrong, I don't mind. But at the same time, maybe a little bit too generous in this case, because I'm pretty sure that we can actually already kill her. Yeah, I know she'll become immune for a turn, but we pretty much already have the kill on her, which is pretty early. It makes this fight a little easy. And the fact that we have so much bleed is also not going to help her at all. By the way, I did add a little bit more of all dice just to make use of Hod's passive a little bit more. Whether it's good or not, hey, I don't know. We'll find out. But with the amount of bleed she's got, something tells me she's not going to make it much further. Oh, we'll go. We'll go. Cocoon on Caius. Let's see. Immune, 3 damage from attack. Oh. Wait, what? That's... Oh, wait. That's actually crazy. Okay, so I misunderstood what a passive does. It's not a, the passive where once it procs, you take 25 reduced damage. No. Once this procs, you literally gain a shield for 3 times your max health. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so it's not quite what I thought it was. It's literally, you've gained just an insanely powerful shield. Okay. Alright. I'm understanding. Wow. That was a pretty sick move. But with how much damage she's taken, I don't think she's gonna make it much longer. Although, she is hanging in there quite a bit. Draw, Can only immune 135 damage. Oh, wow. So she still has effectively 100 health, actually. Okay, fair enough. So let's go Watchful. Then let's go Straining Strings, and that's it. You know what? We'll let them sort it out. Get 'em. So while I did misunderstand her passive, she actually, that is a really powerful effect, actually, thinking about it. And she can recover from her fully staggered state once. So that's actually crazy. That is a very, very effective way to keep yourself alive. The fact that we're doing so much damage and bleeding her, though, you know, she's definitely not going to make it too much longer. At least me don't think so. Let's give this to Caius as well, but... Wait, what? Oh... Perhaps I've gone too easy on you. Let's see... Okay, hang on. She's gotten a little bit of buff, so she's shimmering now. Gain 4 stagger protection once you're below 50% health. Won't die before you enter the preparation for massacre status. If stack of May Bloodstained Blade is 500 or more, summon 4 Demon Shadow. Clear the stack of May Bloodstained Blade, enter preparation for massacre for 4 scenes. Okay, so you know what? I actually, look, once again, misunderstood. I saw remaining acts and thought it was floors available. I don't know how I made that mistake, but I did. So, okay, all right. You know what? It's fine. And now, the true battle begins. Is this Isaac? Wait. This is like Flash Isaac. Oh my god. Yeah, it is. It's OG Isaac. This is like from Wrath of the Lamb. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I like that. Okay. Well, let's take her a little bit seriously. I'm gonna go... Okay. Impartiality. She might do a little bit of damage to us. Let's go for Alerted Anticipation. Then I'm gonna go for Lift the Mountain. And then, just to get ourselves ready, I'm gonna go for Veiling. And also go for Unlock. Then, Caius, I want you, Puppeteer's Handiwork. And do it again. Then, go for a Needlework. As well as a Tail Whisk. Then, let's see, we should be able to dodge that, no problem. I'm going to go for a Token of Friendship. And then we can go Will of the Priest for just to draw. Then I'm going to go Twisted Delight. And gotcha. Once it hits it. Ah, there we go. The Straining Strings. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be significantly harder, especially since she gets 3 times her health. Yeah. Okay, Tail Whisk. A little bit of bleed. Straight to the mark. Strain. Big time helping us up. Next turn, gotcha. Applying a little bit of bleed. Counter dice working very nicely. Okay, a little bit of paralysis next scene. Unlock. Actually, a max roll on. Let's have some fun. And boom, passive procced. Okay, now we just got to get through the rest. So, I'm going to go for Shyness on Sarah. Let's see. Black Swan won't actually do anything. Let's go Sanguine Desire. Then, I'm actually just going to open up with it. And then, let's see. None of these give us light. I could technically hold. I actually think I'm going to. I'm going to hold off for now. Then we have 6 at the moment. Let's see. This one we have 8. So let's go for Apostle. Then I'm going to go for double Alerted Anticipation. And then let's also go straight for the mark. Then... let's see, After Image should be just fine. Then we can counter this one. Vigilance. Okay. Then let's just do a little bit of damage and draw. Manifest our ego. Can't use Ocean of Feet just yet, so let's just go for big damage. You've never seen this much damage, let me assure you. Well, no. Chances are you've actually seen more, but still. Let's see. Blunt deals fragile. We actually, you know what? Mending Strings, boom. Then I'm gonna just simply go for Book of Light. Wait for Unhappy Face again, even though we just had it. And here it comes any second. Here it is. Yeah, there we go. Manifest our ego. Okay, good amount of bleed. Okay, some of the bleed is getting used up before we get to go ham with it. That's okay. There it is. Sanguine desire. Okay, good block. Her animations are really cool, though. I gotta hand it to her. Okay. Everything's working out our way. We've used up 224 of her shield. Next turn. How much do you have left? Dang, you still have like 300 health left. God. Alright, fair enough. Live on for you. Oh yes. It's that time again. Checkmate. Much health left now. Let's see. I'm actually gonna go alertness on Hod. Red eyes? How much health do you have left? Not much. 142. Let's see. 2 bone splitting. Alright. We should be able to get through this. We're currently at 6 conviction. Okay, that could definitely be a little bit higher. Let's go red eyes right here to try and apply a little bit of debuffs. Let's buff up most of our people, actually. Apparently we had 8, and I was just being big dum-dum. And then Path of Conviction. Yeah, you know what? Path of Conviction on this, just to get big damage. And we can go double alerted anticipation, keep our conviction up. I was going to call it faith. Which, I mean, I guess that's not wrong. Then, Oceans of Feats with Rook. Then, I want to go for Combined Tactics. Everyone gets buffed up. We go Sharp Nails. Unlock once again. Then, I'm gonna try and block you and also get back. Actually, also get a bleed. Then we can go for Vigilant Observation and follow it up immediately with a good dodge. Then I can go for 1 gotcha, 1 fresh scent, and that's it. Wait for Unhappy Face, and then we are good to go. Looks like your time has run out. You are out of shield. But now, the demon shadows arrive. Huh. What are they? At the start of each scene, a random page in all librarians' hands will gain Dead Mark or Shock Mark. Mark just 1 turn. Won't die if Odemus is in preparation for massacre status. At the start of each scene, if Odemus is dead, self die. Cannot act, untargetable, and immune to debuff damage for 4 scenes. Act after 4 scenes, remove all debuff on self, then fully recover HP of Demon Shadow. Oh boy, okay. It just got real. Again. So, the mark. What does that do? Dead mark or shock mark? Right. Okay, so this is shock mark, so... Huh. Let me guess. This applies paralysis to us, and the red one applies bleed to us? Maybe? Plenty of conviction now! Okay, so all of our damage... Okay, well, wasn't expecting the 88 damage, but all of our damage really wasn't important, honestly. Most of this fight is just, you know, waiting. But, that's fine. Overall, this has been a super unique fight. Obviously, it's not over yet. We're about to go into the next phase. And she says something and boxes at us. Alright, let's see. So she's immune to 540 damage total. God dang. Okay, all of her dudes got fully revived. Most of them are close to staggering, though. Reign of Terror. This page will be used once for all enemy characters. All dice on this page deal 1% damage. Wait. All dice on this page deal 1% damage and increase the base value by 0.01 for every 1 HP. On play, exit, preparation for massacre status. Oh. So if we do damage to the shadows right now... Or wait. Okay, this can mean two things. One, any damage we do to the shadows right now is going to power that up big time. Or two, all the damage we've already done is already powering it up. That could be a problem. In either case, that could be a very big problem. Yes, very big. Okay. Well, let's use Bishop. Gotta kind of think out our moves carefully here, huh? Okay, let's go for Letitia. Letitia, then... I mean, technically just go ham on her, right? And just eat the damage? I know that's, like, not the best play in the world, but right now, what other option do we really have? Yeah, you know what? Might not be a good option, but right now, it's our only option. Let's see. We're currently sitting at 8, so watchful prayer. Oh, whoops. Let's not heal the enemy. Okay, we'll go live on for you. Prepare yourself. Straight to the mark. Then we go... Alerted. Alerted. Then I'm gonna go Oceans of Feats. I'm gonna wait for checkmate. Let's see. Sharp. It's mass individual, right? No, it's not even mass individual. It's just actually hitting all of us. Eee. So we can't even prevent the damage. It's going to do the damage. Okay. Okay, alright. Good to know. So in that case, let's just go ham on her. That might just be the only play here that we can make. Okay. Yeah, that might be one of our only plays. So in that case, I'm just gonna get damage on you. Let's go Voracious. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So just try and Zerg her down, so to speak. Oh my god! Oh, god, the damage! She just did over 200 damage! You cannot kill that which has faith! Oh my god, Crimson took so much! goodness, bro. What in the world? Okay. Huh. So, I think I figured out what it meant. It meant the damage that we've already done to them. Wait, what is this? When an ally which equip is dying, this character... Wait, hang on. Am I understanding this right? So, when she is dying, this character takes... I don't think I'm understanding. Wait, no, I am understanding. Oh, no. So, if we actually managed to get through all of her health and killed her, so to speak, then her 540 health shield resets. Ah. And now, the true test. So, we got all 4 shadows to 1 health. So, we're gonna see if it is how much damage they previously took, or if it's how much damage they take now. Although, I have a feeling it's how much they previously took. Also, I found out Prophet actually summons a basically White Knight EX, but not Paradise Bloom EX. So, we'll use that at another time, because it actually disrupts the Paradise Bloom combo. Dude, so, from our pages, we have White Knight from the start, Enhanced White Knight, or Paradise Bloom. So, you know, that's pretty good. So here's what we're gonna do. Heartbreak. Do we have... Yeah, statuses are doubled. Oh, no! Okay, wait, you know what? Hang on. Ostracize. Despair. And then... you have a little bit of strength. Our... You know what? Let's try and reduce her power a little bit. And then, we can go for pride. Well, let's see what happens. Do we all get one shot, or do we kill her? Despair. Now, here's the bigger question. Is it 0 because we used Venus card? Oh my god. Is it 0 because we used Venus card, and so instead of positive, it became negative? Or is it because we didn't do any damage to them this turn? Or do we just have so much protection that it didn't matter?
Give us rest. Yea to those who walk the path.
Well, regardless of what it might have been, it worked, didn't it? Let's see, what are you doing? Etching bone. That's gonna hurt. Okay. Well, you know what? Everything seems to be going well, so I'm gonna go for pride.
Pride cometh before the fall.
Voice a little bit off. Okay, let's see. You know what? What if, theoretically, we went for Heartbreak, which changes everything to Fatal, and then we went for Neglect, and we said, bye-bye.
Thou will not have enough health to survive this.
Oh my god! How much damage did we just do? Like 250? God dang! Okay. Well, I was mainly bringing out Full Bloom Paradise just to see how, you know, the damage calculation would work, but no, this is just working out real good. When in doubt, whip the bloom out. Oh, yes, it just goes so well. You know, I technically could go for the God Delusion. Wait, what? Why not? No, now you let me. Alright, well, what's the worst that happens? We lose everyone and die? Who's got the blood bag? I don't know. No one has a blood bag right now, so... let's just see what happens. The God Delusion. Could have been worse. Kill the shadows. Maul the shadows, leave the shadows. Bring the light. Okay, so this mod, honestly, if you don't have a super good floor, this is actually like a sick, nasty floor, like, or a reception. This reception can do huge damage to you. It is crazy how much damage she can dish out to you in basically one turn. But at the same time, this is a really fun one. I find myself quite enjoying this. Let's see. I want overbearment on this one. Can someone clash that pretty please? Imagine that. Imagine, like, you know, Carmen shows up, turns you into an apostle, and instead of, like, you know, commanding you, she's just like, OMG, can you please go do this for me? Oh, that would be very cursed. But yeah, so be sure to bring a very strong deck to this fight, because technically it's a 3-phase fight. First phase is basically just to get you going. Second phase is phase 1 extended. Phase 2 is trying not to do too much damage to the shadows. And then phase 3 is the one we're currently in. But she only uses that really powerful move once. Also, yes, I'm not going to be relying on Full Bloom Paradise this whole episode. I know you guys are probably sick of seeing her, but she's just so fun to use. I'm sorry. She's just a really fun character to use. Look, it's fun. But I understand. A lot of people don't really like the OP stuff, so don't worry. I won't use her past this, maybe for a few episodes, but I wanted to use her right now, so, you know. Down goes the final shadow, and that means that you're exposed. Whew. By the way, if you're wondering how one of us died, yeah, that Ieto page that reset, that like keeps being used based on how many times she's used Ieto, it basically does that, but to us. What just happened to her is what happens to us. I like this. Very difficult. Don't get me wrong, very difficult. Being one shot is never fun, but I think you can actually play around it. Only issue is, it was a little bit lost in translation. I'm not sure if it's you need to do a lot of damage in the previous few scenes in order to reduce her damage that she does, or if it's don't do a lot of damage because that makes her do less damage. I'm not sure which one it is. So, you know, if that part wasn't lost in translation, I think this would just be pretty smooth overall. But since a little bit was lost, you know, it can be a little bit hard to discern what's going on. But I mean, hey, still pretty cool, especially for a general reception. You know, I was really debating if maybe I should just take Angela out of the Floor of Religion, since she is so freaking powerful, but at the same time, come on, it's, you know. But, you know, that is something I've been debating. Maybe Angela is just a little bit too strong, considering Aen's floor doesn't even hold a freaking candle to her. But we'll see, but yeah. The almighty library director called? Huh? Angela? Ah, Roland, I see you finally arrived. Of course, I'm at your beck and call, Angela. I'm very glad you remember what my name is. So, what is it you called me down here for anyway? A busy man like me has places to be, you know. Everyone knows you have nothing to do nowadays, which is why I have a job for you. Oh? I am certain you recall letting a portion of the light go astray. It is very much related to recovering what was lost then. If you mean when I saved your life, then yeah, I recall it perfectly. How exactly do you even plan to recover that light? Well, it's not exactly recovering the light. To be more precise, I plan to draw in new light from another source. Remember greeting the red mist from an alternate timeline. This is something like that. I have modified this pseudo-invitation to cross realities in search of new light. And you think that's possible with what little light we have left? Roland, it's not like I called you here just for speculation. I have cause to believe that this within... Wait. Let me try that again. I have cause to believe that this is within our current Apparently, I am not used to having a semi-real tongue. Take a look at it. It will draw in a more suitable source of light. Well, even if this piece of paper does what you say it does, should I really be the only one here? Consider this penance for keeping your identity a secret from me. If even the Black Silence can't handle it, I can always summon for the others. However, I wish to keep this first test small scale. God dang, bro. I can't. Me speak very good, yes. If you say so. I will begin then. Is something supposed to be happening? I suppose we have grown accustomed to everything coming into the library being a guest. But the form the light takes when it arrives could be anything. It could arrive in a form that's invisible to the naked eye. Or... Okay, well, something's definitely happening now. You do know what the heck is happening, right? The library seems to be resonating strongly with whatever came back. It could be anything. Roland, be prepared. Roland? I shouldn't feel like this. My body returned to being a sheen, yet my head... Roland? I know you were right beside me. You better not be up to some ill-timed prank. His scenery is rather unique. I don't recognize it in the slightest. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take a look around. Is this the guest? Stay back! when did... I don't know who the guy is, but he appeared out of thin air. The girl. She didn't seem like a threat. I can't say for sure, but they don't look like they're in the mood to talk. And so you'd better call in the others. I think you of all people know that things can get out of hand when the library resonates like this. And so it begins. And the Lillies. Lily. Shimmering Lily. Oh boy. Who could have seen that one coming? It's fine. 650 health, 500 stagger resist. The cost becomes 0. In a clash, gain 2 blight. On clash lose, gain 1 blight. Upon taking a direct hit, gain 1 blight. With a max of 50. Lily will spend blight on round end to permanently upgrade certain pages. At 401 HP, initiate a new phase. Last rites. This character will spend 25 blight to cast abilities when using enhanced pages. Umbral Knight, on use, increase the minimum roll by 2 and the maximum roll by 4 of all dice on the page. Dark Witch. On use, reuse this page on a random enemy 2 times. Elder Warrior. Combat start, add a block die 5 to 8 to the beginning of each page played this scene. Knight Captain. On use, replace this page with a pierce die, 15 to 25, god, that destroys the opponent's next die on clash win. Guardian Silva. On hit, inflict 2 bleed, 10 damage, and 10 stagger damage to all enemies. Frecious Ring. Upon winning a clash with the black die. Oh my god, dude. Should I, you know what, just cut the recording. You just end it. What is wrong with me right now? Like, the brown fox jumped the freaking fence or whatever the tongue twister is you're supposed to say to get yourself ready to talk. Okay, alright. I'm cool. Everything's cool. We're fine. Everything's fine. If the dice roll was higher than the opponent's dice roll by 6 or more, immediately follow up with a copy of the next offensive die on the page. The copied die deals no stagger damage. White Priestess's Earring. Reduce the cost of a random page with cost greater than or equal to 4 by 1. Okay. Guardian's Wings. The first evade die played each scene gains +2 power. Blight Wreathed Blade. At the start of each scene, gain strength and endurance equal to 1/20th of Blight to up to a maximum of 2. Executioner's Gloves. At 100% HP, all offensive dice gain +2 power. Okay, so we can get rid of that relatively quickly, though. Let's see. And finally, Bloodstained Ribbon. Gain 5 Blight at the start of each scene. Okay, so she's going to power up, so you really gotta go through this fight fast. Also, we're only allowed 4 people. Interesting. Okay. Western Merchant. If Singleton, you know I like that, restore 2 light. Dark Witch. On use, if Singleton, draw 1 page, at emotion level 3 or above, restore 1 light as well. Reduce power of target's current die by 1, and on hit, draw 1 page. Incompetent Sinner. Gain 1 haste next scene. On clash win, destroy the opponent's next die. Umbral Knight. Okay, so that's a guy we saw defending her just now. The final die is destroyed if this page loses a clash or user is below emotion level 3. On hit, restore 2 light. On hit, draw 1 page. And on hit, draw this page next scene. That's one that gets destroyed. Guardian Silva. On clash win, add +2 power to next offensive die. If Singleton, recover 5 stagger resist twice. Hidden Test Subject. Draw 1 page. On clash win... add +10 power to the next die. Okay. Yep. And then deal 5 stagger damage to target. Elder Warrior. At emotion level 3 or above, restore 2 light if this page clashed at least 3 times in a scene. On hit, if Singleton, gain 1 endurance. If Singleton, gain 1 strength. And If singleton, gain 1 endurance. Knight Captain. If emotion level is 3 or above, on hit, recycle the final die on this page once. Gain +3 power if speed is greater than the opponent's, and on hit, restore 1 light. And finally, okay, I just read the effect. Recover 30% of HP with a maximum of 55 and 25 stagger resist. Have status ailments on self. That's it's pretty good. And then also gain a block die 20 to 25 on clash win. Restore 1 light. Seems good. All right. See, I was debating trying to solo this with Roland, but we'll give it a normal try first. Let's give it a normal try. Now, let's see. Pretty good condition to start. Dexterity, gain haste and 1 speed die, and we gain more clash power. However, we lose a little bit of minimum value. That's fine. Okay, recover a little bit of health. Clash of Blades! Okay, definitely seeing that minimum. Okay, it's going fine. The Knight. Okay, good amount of clash power. She's gaining blight. Okay, could be a little bit of a problem. I'm actually going to go for Display of Affection. Well, that'd be a waste if we put it on Malchus. So let's put it on Gregory Adalis. Okay. Ooh, Lady with the Lamp. Is it a little too early? Nah. It's never too early for a little bit of power, no. Then let's see. Guardian. Let's see. Gain protection, endurance, deal double stagger damage on deflection, recover double. Really? Okay. Now, Kyle doesn't really have any, does he? No. Okay, let's go Guardian. And then... these all kind of suck. Let's go Misfortune. That's the one that's not quite as bad. Could go for Magic Missile. But I'm going to go for In the Name of Justice. Because we can get a good amount of healing. Cost is reduced. I'm actually going to go for it. Against Dark Witch, and then we can also go for Violent Flame. Then, let's see, I'm gonna go for Pack Onslaught, Icebreaker, and then we'll just leave it at that. Then we have 5 haste, so I'm gonna go for Acceleration Protocol, and I'm also going to go for Scorching Light. Boom. Let's see what we can do. Jadi! Okay, good amount of burn. That is a good amount of healing. Okay, everyone's gonna draw. A little bit of bind. Acceleration Protocol. Okay, Scorching Light. Give herself a little bit of light back. Okay, yeah. Power Null with In the Name of Justice. Turning out to be pretty strong, as you might expect. Okay, I'm gonna go with Ashes on Gregory Adalis. Because he's one of the only ones who does not have burn synergy at the moment. So we can make up for it right there. I'm gonna go for Magic Missile. And also go for Deluge of Brachial Quietuses. Let's see. Also, I'm gonna go for Benefit of Might. And the cost of all combat pages is randomized. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Let's randomize our cost. Oh, boy. Dude. The first turn already awful. Let's see. We can gain +2 power right here. Then I'm going to go for Clash of Blades. And a 1-cost Wing Voracious for knowledge. Then we can go Adorable Claws right here. And I think we hold. Okay, first is a miss. Second is a miss. Oof, that's going to be a lot of stagger damage we take. Unfortunate. Magic Missile. None of them land. Okay, extra power working out quite nicely for us. Okay, Clash of Blades. Us increasing the minimum is actually really handy. We're debuffing our next turn. Okay, it does a little bit more damage to us. That's fine. +2 power. Oh, she still manages to draw with us. Wow. Fair enough. Okay, let's see. I think it's time for the full moon. Then I'm gonna go for Pack Onslaught. I'm gonna go for Shockwave. Then let's make a deal with the devil. Okay, what else do we have? Abundance. Restore a bunch of light. That does sound nice. Or Passion. Deal bonus stagger damage. Oh, right, we all have contracts. Okay, well, can't do any of those for the moment. So let's do Magic Onslaught. Meh! I'm going to hit you with my barriers. Okay, then I'm gonna go for Quick Meal. Right here. And then we can draw quite a bit. Then, ooh, free Fiery Waltz. Don't mind if I do. She only has 1 bind, so let's try and get a hit right here. And then Magic Barrier. Boom. Oh, okay, that didn't go good. You could argue that went very poorly. Full Moon. Okay, double blocked. Unfortunate. Oh, man, she's got some big rolls. Now, she is approaching phase 2 out of 3, so we're not done just yet. Let's see. Vines? I mean, technically, on Gregory Adalis would actually be the best bet, since he does have most of the Pierce die, so I'm actually going to put that on him, too. Let's do Forgotten. Okay, she's not quite at 400. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna save Lady in the Lamp because we're not gonna get too much use out of it right now. Ooh, wow, a free Clash of Blades. Don't mind if I do. Reduce cost Icebreaker. Do it again. Then let's restore some light. That'll be our whole turn. You know what? 12 to 25, try and destroy that. Then I'm just gonna go for double Magic Barrier because it might draw us a page. Go for Forgotten one more time. Actually, let's have Kyle go first. Free Restrain does sound very, very nice. Then, bada boom. Draw. Go for Restrain one more time. Let's see, and what are you doing here? Oh, nothing all that bad. Mark of the Promised. Infinite power at a cost. Single use, on use, lose 50% of max... What? Wait, huh? So lose half our health, but end the turn. Okay, we will save that for when we actually need it, because right now that would be a big fat waste. Okay, Scorching, and then let's go for Adorable Claws. This is gonna be a good turn. Get him. Get him, boys! Okay, double draw. Extra power coming in very, very handy. Okay, no recycle, good. Icebreaker. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of bind next turn for restoring a fair bit of light. Okay, unfortunately, did not win those clashes. Forgotten gets rid of a good amount of dice that she would have used. Oh, we do get staggered by the Barbarian's Roar. Alright, and next phase is starting. Let me think. Technically we could Spores and increase our damage. I actually think that's what we're gonna do on Kelana. Let's go Hornet. I don't know if she summons backup or not, so technically a mass attack could be really good. Quietus. Have status ailments on self, recover 25 stagger resist and 40 HP, 24 to 30. Okay. could hurt quite a bit. In fact, Kyle might just be dead. That's not great. Let's boost... Let's give ourselves some endurance. Oh. Wait. There we go. Let's see, where's your mass attack? Right here? Okay. Technically, we could just end this turn. Yeah, we could just end the turn right here and now, which technically wouldn't be a bad idea. But, well, look, because I won with Full Bloom Paradise, we'll play fair. We won't skip a turn. We'll just see how it goes instead. Something just fell. I'm going to check on that right now. The old pupper and kitty cat were getting a little bit too ornery, so that's what that thing falling over was. But it's fine. Let's go. Yep, Kyle died. Had a feeling. Right, the improved version is able to hit everybody. Ooh, we're staggered. That sucks. Magic onslaught. Meh. You know what? This is like the most perfect thing for Gregory and Dallas to use. Ouch. Painful. But we revive. Ready and willing to do what we must. Okay, so in hindsight, probably should have used Mark of the Promise. We would have lost less health. But what are you going to do? Also, our ego didn't go off. We're not in ego form? That sucks. And we no longer have the page. Yikes. Okie dokie. Well, let's try and see what we can do. Try and dodge that. Let's boost our offense a little bit. And then we can just go for double Scorching Light. Get some light back. Let's see. Chaos could be cool. You know what? Go for Abundance. And then we can do... Imperfection. Why not? Then, let's go for... Magic Barrier. Let's try and get some value out of the mass attack. And then let's Shockwave to try and get some light back. Seems like the play. Okay, first one misses. Expected. The other two are guaranteed to land. Okay, good amount of recovery. So, Lily is definitely from something, right? I don't know exactly what she's from, but I think it's a pretty fair assumption to say she is from something. I don't know, though. Maybe she's not. But pretty fair assumption. Usually the, now, not always, but usually when a mod is, like, super detailed, they're from something. Oh, you know what? I'm actually really debating Malice, just for the extra damage, but Barrier of Thorns is just so good. And then we'll go Green Stem, just in case she does summon help. Okay, let's see. Lady with the Lamp, yes, absolutely. Now we can go for In the Name of Justice 3 times, because we have enough light for it. Kaboom. Then, let's do Deal with the Devil. Then what we can do is Acceleration Protocol against this page. Adorable Claws should get us through this, no problem. And then Quick Meal will allow us to recover a fair amount of health. Then we can go for Prickly Thorns. And then Adorable Claws right here. Boom, go. Okay, recover a decent amount of health. Oh, Deal with the Devil does not end up working out for us. That's fine. Double dodge, recover a good amount of health. Okay, Okay, good damage, actually. Very, very good damage. Adorable Claws is also going to get us through. Okay, counter die not working against us. A ton of damage from the Knight Captain. And Guardian Silva finishes off Gregory Dallas. Okay. Well, we can manifest our ego again. But do we have... Okay, let's recover some light. 4 to 5. Reign of Death. Dice on this page do not deal damage or stagger damage on hit. Well, I'm just gonna go for a free page and just hope for the best. And then... Yikes. Prickly Thorns right here? A Reign of Death. Well, we block all but one, so we're going to get one erosion. Okay. Quick meal. We are completely full health and stagger resist. Okay. I think we can get through this turn. At the very least, we can get ego going. Although it's certainly not looking great, is it? Oh, and we're staggered. So I think that cancels ego again. No, actually, we do still get ego, but we're not allowed to recover from our stagger. Now, what the heck is this? Target recovers... Furious Blight. Okay, someone is singing. I always think of Millie, even though it's probably not. Well, enjoy your turn of healing, because we can't do anything against you. Yeah, heal up, feel better, whatever you're gonna do. Woe is me, woe is me. Okay. Now, let's see what we can do. Opponent gains Furious Blight. Now, what is that? At the start of each scene, take 18 damage and half of 18 stagger damage. Gain Blight equal to stat count. Interesting. Okay. So... we're just trying... Let's see. This character will fade away after 3 scenes. Okay, but we can't do any damage to them. So we just have to... Let me see. Target gains permanent strength. Okay, so we want to stop the ones that are going to give her permanent stats. Okay, so let's go counter that. Let's go... Oh, permanent stagger protection? I'd prefer you don't have that. Target recovers 40 health. Furious Blight, permanent strength. That one we don't want. So let's try and stop that. Okay, 1 strength. Permanent 3 stagger protection. Ugh. Okay. So let's go for Prickly Thorns. And then we can go for Forgotten on permanent haste. Ooh, that would be nice. Okay. Yeah, let's try and remove the permanent haste. So we're basically just trying to steal the stats that she's getting, if I'm understanding this correctly. However, we're also going to start taking damage, which, you know, maybe not the best thing in the world. Although she already has plenty of stats from the looks of things. So they're going to be here for 1 more turn. We really just don't have any light. Oh, yeah. Dude, being able to use Solemn Lament twice and give it +2 power, combined with offensive dice doing 1 to 3 more, and blunt dice doing 1 to 3 more, that is just insane. That little combo, literally 2-card combo, disgusting. Place. Her book. Is it, interesting? When I said that the light could come to the library in any form, I suppose it was foolhardy to think that way. Her book. I've only read through a portion, but in a way she was like me, created to fulfill some purpose with little thought for what after. Do you, regret what happened? After all that has happened, I promised to myself that I wouldn't trample over others in order to obtain my goals. But with this incident, I guess you could say I didn't really keep my word. Angela, I can't say much myself about being free of hypocrisy or guilt or what have you, but I can say that if you at least take what you've learned to heart and strive to do better next time, there's some purpose to it. This is that, and that is this, right? I suppose your words have some merit. There's not much point in brooding over it for so long. I'll head inside soon. Alright, but just my opinion, the whole atmosphere out here is, rather poor for thinking. Just say outskirts. I guess what I wanted to say was, I'm sorry. May you rest in peace. Like that's ever gonna happen? Still hold up in your office, I see. I have a responsibility to bear. Angela, you can't help someone that's already dead. I think you know full well that dying in the library does not entail actual death. You've been at this non-stop for a couple of days already. Maybe whatever we got from another world just doesn't work the same way as we know. Maybe it's just not possible to reverse death in this case, like it was for all the others who turned into books. Roland, of course it works differently, which is why I am studying it. The light is definitely similar, it just won't work with me. It's almost as if it's actively refusing me. So you think it's like a grudge? A book is angry with how you've treated it? Leave. Okay, well, maybe that's not quite the way I wanted to put it. But I'll be taking my leave now. Dang, she's been like this for how many days now? In the end, she still ends up throwing these tantrums. Can't say the view out here has gotten any prettier.
Hmm?
Was that always there? It couldn't hurt to have a peek outside to look, right? Flowers, huh? Could stuff like this actually live out here? Can't say I recognize these, but at the same time, I feel like... Ugh. The heck? It's you again. Look, maybe we've had a little misunderstanding in the past, yeah? Hey, we can talk this out. Oh, who am I kidding? Maybe they don't even understand me. Can't say I'd enjoy fighting you again, but I guess I'm in for it now. Lily has returned. Blighted Lily. Less health, less stagger. On hit with an offensive die, or... Oh, now it really is a 1v1. Okay, we'll take Roland. But... On hit with an offensive die, or on clash, win with a defensive die, gain 2 blight. On clash, lose, gain 1 blight. Blight can stack up to 50 and can empower certain pages. Okay. Final White Priestess. Gain a personal page in the Ego deck. Upon winning a clash with a block die. Okay, we've already seen that. Yeah, okay, we've already seen that. Aura's Ring. For every 2 unique combat pages used, restore 1 light. Combat pages are considered unique again after not being used for 2 scenes. Really? Okay. Keeper of the Abyss. Restore 1 light. If blight is 10 or more, spend 10 blight to exhaust this page and add an enhanced version to page. Reduce power of target's current die by 1 twice, and it is ranged. Dark Execution. On use, restore 1 light. If clashing against a counter die, it rolls 0. Oh boy, okay. Bad Night. Draw 1 page. If blight is 10 or more, spend 10 blight to exhaust this page and add an enhanced version to hand. If attack is one-sided, gain +2 power. Floral Sorceress. Dice on this page deal 50% less damage and stagger damage. On hit, recycle this die until it rolls 3 or less. Lose 2 power after each roll. Okay. Elder Crypt Keeper. Inflict 1 bind twice and reduce the power of the target's current die by 3 if they have bind. Verboten Champion. On clash win, take 70% reduced damage and stagger damage from the next hit taken this scene. The Heretic. If blight is 10 or more, spend 10 blight to exhaust this page and add an enhanced version to hand. On clash win, convert opponent's next die into block and it gains... Wait, what? HP percent divided by 100? Minus 5 power. I'm reading that wrong. I know I am. That's definitely not right. One-Eyed Royal Aegis. On clash win, final die of this power gains +1 twice, and on hit, restore 1 light. Alright, alright. Stay calm and cool your head. Well then, since you want to fight so bad, I guess I really don't have much of a choice, do I? Oh boy, you're going for the same page. Okay. Let's see. I would have opened up with the 4-cost one, but we'll just have to make... Oh, this is actually arranged. Okay. In that case, I'm going Crystal Ulterior, and then Old Boys. Okay. Alright, good start for us. Counter dive working perfectly. Then we draw, get a little bit of our light back. Really debating Pale Hands, although Scars is probably going to be better for this fight, since she most likely is going to do a ton of damage to us, although I can't guarantee that. Umbral Knight. I think Ranga actually should be able to counter it. And then Ulterior Logic. Actually, you know what? Durandal. A little bit of bleed. Gain some strength. Okay, so we're at 5 strength now for this scene. Very good. Let's go for Lies. Why not? It's very good on Roland. May as well use it. Okay. Certainly wish we were faster. Excuse me. Okay, let's go Wheels. And then we can go for a free Ulterior Logic. Since you're technically not... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go for... Nah, let's use up the free Ulterior Logic. Why not? Big damage. Ah, Wheels almost allows us to get through that, no problem. We get Uppercut Sliced into Oblivion. Hammer and Nail could be good. I'm actually going to go for Sword of Frost, though. A little bit more stagger is never a bad thing. Marionette, just in case. Okay, let's see. What you got? Keeper of the Abyss. You do have 10 more Blight, so this is going to become empowered. So I'm going to go for a free Mook Workshop. Oh, actually, you know what? Changing my mind. Mook Workshop against Dark Executioner. And then... alright, I guess we'll do that. And then I'll go for Zelkova just to draw a little bit. Okay, reducing the power was definitely the play. Mook Workshop gets through no problem. Zelkova gonna give us a little bit more value. Okay. Let's see. You know what? Actually, I want Guilt. Yeah, let's do Guilt. Guilt is very, very good. Risk Cutter, just in case she gets like some sort of big, massive combo. Floral Sorceress. Okay, this one is going to reset, so let's try and counter it. Not going to be able to stop that one, so let's go for Old Boys. And then I'm also going to go for Ulterior Logic, because it is cost reduced. Ouch. Okay, staggered. Durandal helping us out. Old Boys. Someone appeared? Huh. Lily will now fight on your side, huh? What the... Dude, what the heck is that?
Could it be the priestess of the Fount? Yet the blight stems endlessly from her body. Lily, I fear she may no longer be herself. The blight is anything but merciful. You must grant her the long due rest she deserves, just like you have for each of us. I will lend you my strength and will pray for the strength of yours.
Blighted Lord. Immune to immobilization effects. Okay, don't take that. All characters gain 5 blight per scene. This amount is increased to 11 when below 501 health. Additionally, inflict any librarian with 40 or more blight with madness. Gain 3 blight on successful attacks. All dice gain power equal to 1/10 of blight on self. Ooh. Upon winning a clash with a block die... Okay, so... Okay. I think I understand. So Lily is on our side now? Yeah, legit. We get to use her. Purify. Can target allies and enemies transfer all of target's blight to self if target has 1 HP. Okay, there's our win condition right there. Okay, then... Let's see. So this is a free on... Oh, wait, no, you do have counter die. If there are less than 2 blighted forms, spawn 1 at the end of the scene. Convert 1 blight on target into bleed, burn, paralysis, or fragile up to 5 times. God dang. And blighted tendrils. If all dice on this page successfully hit, inflict 4 bind. Inflict 2 blight, 4 blight, 4 blight. Okay. Problematic. Interesting. Okay. So, let's go... Oh, man. I do want to get some damage, but Lily isn't actually going to hit her. Okay. You know what? Let's see what we can do with Roland then. Do we still have... Yeah, we do still have all of our things. Alright. Crystal Ulterior. Try and get through that. Get through some of those. Ranga Workshop. And, yeah, we're out of fuel on him. Technically, we could do Marionette because of that. You know what? I'm actually going to use Marionette just to use up all of our pages. Then I think I'm gonna hold off on Lily. Nah, you know what? With 3 extra strength, she might actually be able to do some damage. Okay, go for it. Marionette. Okay, we did get through all of the counter die. Very good. So Lily's actually going to be able to do some damage. Triple dodge. little bit of damage on the Blighted Lord. Floral Scent.
Whoa.
Respite or Burden of Purification.
There is no need to push yourself. You should rest here.
Single ally. Recover 90 HP and 90 stagger resist. Ooh. Or... while the mind of the White Priestess resists the blight, their body remains to be ravaged by it. Single ally. All allies gain 5 Furious Blight. All enemies gain 10 Furious Blight. Additionally applied at the start of following acts. Okay, I see. So one is a... one gives us a longer life. Yeah. One extends our life. One lowers it. But one lets us do much more damage. Okay. Can I do Respite on Lily since she's not doing so well health-wise? Yes, I can, actually. Witch's Bubble. Gain 2 resilience per scene. I was alone until I met the Priestess of the Fount. Or Sisterhood. Fate would have them separated, yet their love for each other remained. Single ally. At the start of each scene, gain 2 endurance if clashed with an enemy an ally has also clashed with. Gain 2 strength if clashed with an enemy that no ally has clashed with. If resilience stops us from getting blight, that's definitely the play. You know what? Let's give resilience to Roland. Chains of Sorcery.
These magical chains may bind power contained in relics.
Select 2 random passives from allies to attribute to the selected ally. Huh? That sounds crazy good. Okay. Okay, so Witch's Bubble is what I ended up going with. Alright. Lily, you're up. Also, something kind of unfortunate. We're no longer making use of Lone Fixer, but 12 Fixer should be enough. So let's see. What the heck is this thing? Upon death, inflict 8 blight to all characters. Ew. That's nasty. Let's see. Corrupted Prayer. Gain power equal to 1/5 of opponent's blight. Oh. Let's see. You're inflicted with bind, so we can reduce your power a little bit. Then we can do Verboten Champion. Okay, then we're out of pages. Alias Workshop. And then we can go Crystal Ulterior. Okay, this is quickly becoming a resource game. Okay, we take 70% reduced damage. Oh! Actually, we got a very, very lucky proc and actually took 0 damage from that. Regicide.
Now maddened by the blight, the eschewed son had his long-awaited revenge.
Single ally. When there is no king present, the enemy with the highest HP is marked as 1. Recover 1 light per page against clashes with the king. Okay. Or Savior of Spirits.
Some of those afflicted by blight still retain consciousness.
Draw an additional page and restore 2 light per scene. Add up to 9 missing Ender Lily combat pages to allies' deck. If equipped with Lily's key page, also add any missing exclusive pages. Gain the ego page Savior of Spirits. Well, alright. Let's buff Lily then. Okay, resilience kicking in. Very nice. Let's see. Savior of Spirits. Okay. Let's see. Agony. All dice on this page gain power equal to 1/5 of blight on self. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt real bad. So we have access to prayer now. So, try and clash with that. Incompetent Singer, we can destroy some of those dice. Then let's see, Savior of Spirits. Usable if 10 or more unique Ender Lilies pages have been used. On use, destroy all dice on this page. Add 1 random offensive die from each unique Ender Lilies page that has been used. Oh, okay. I really want to keep the Purify until later because I really think it's a win condition. So let's hold off on that. Oh man, that is gonna hurt. Is it? I'm trying not to use Furioso, but at the same time, not many other options, huh? Okay, you know what? Furioso right here because we really don't have much of a choice. And then Zelkova, and then try and get some damage with Ranga. Okay, Lily blocks it. Roland does not. Oh, man, those block die. Oh, wow, Roland is just dead. That sucks. That sucks. Well, Lily might still be able to do this. We'll see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do Guardian Silva. So we don't have enough Blight to make an enhanced version of this. Okay, we're not going to be able to clash that. Yikes, we're not going to be able to clash a lot of this. Let's do Western Merchant. Yeah, just try and reduce the damage we're taking. Man, she is hitting hard, though. Ugh. Well, we do get our final ego page, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Oh, we lost that? Dang. Okay, well. What's the final thing we get? Oh, well, actually, we get both of them. Well, we may, let's do Lear, because we may as well. Then Frostsplinter. And then we either get Quietus of the Knights.
After ages of the inevitable senescence of body and mind, finally they may be put to rest.
Gain 1 permanent strength for each enemy failed. Persist between acts. That's strong. Okay. Land's End.
The two remain together in futile resistance.
Single ally. Kill all allies except the selected ally and the ally closest to the first slot. Double the amount of Fury's Blight on all enemies. Each scene, enemies are inflicted with Feeble and Disarm equal to 1/20th of their Blight. All counter dice played by the selected ally have a 25% chance to be added as a bonus non-counter die to the play pages. Defensive dice are added to the front, while offensive dice are added to the end. Well, we don't have an ally right now, so yay! We get to use that. Issue. We're dead. Okay, so I've learned that her passives are actually random. They're not set. So she has her own little, like, ego list she'll go through. So, for example, this time we got Sunflower Garden, we got Burden of Purification, and then over here, well, you can't see it, but basically we got, like, a necklace thing that makes us immune to Blight. So, very, very handy. And, yeah. So it's kind of a problem that, it's random. So, the immune to the Blight debuff thingamadoohickey. Very, very nice. Issue: we don't get the permanent strength for killing stuff, so there's like a part of me that's like, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? I don't know. But let's find out, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna die here shortly. But we're still gonna do our best. Okay, destroy all her dice. Give us the best chance of surviving. Okay, we take 70% less. Ugh. Well, okay, yeah, not ideal. There's that thing. There's that, like, necklace thingy that we had coming into play. Ha. So, I think we just don't have enough sustain for this. Let me think, because I was experimenting with Furious Blight. I was like, oh, you know, that might be cool. But at the very least on Roland, it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, so debatably maybe not the play to put it on Roland. I don't know if, like, maybe it does more on Lily, maybe? But even then, I'm like, all allies gain Furious Blight, all enemies gain 10. You know, which, cool, sweet. It's like flat damage. But then, yeah, no, I think the flat strength would probably be better. And then Snowflower Garden just seems really, really good for, like, keeping debuffs on her. Ha. Yeah, kind of wish we could reroll though, because some of them don't seem quite as good. Ha. And then we need to get her all the way down to 1 health, which is kind of problematic. So I think we did, honestly. And then we also didn't get the thing that allows us to play Lily's unique pages, which, you know, kind of sucks as well, because that is actually, like, very, very strong. So we'll go One-Eyed Knight, Keeper of the Abyss, Mad Knight, and then I think we're dead. Okay, a little bit of health recovery, very nice. Yeah, we do end up dying to Corrupted Prayer. Oh! And then Roland dies if Lily dies. Oh! Didn't know that part. That's news to me. Okay, so I gave it like 2 more tries with Rolando, and it really wasn't working. So, the Binner, who has become the Beast to fight this beast, has arrived. Also, Tilted Skill. You can never go wrong with healing. As for what we took, Savior of Spirits, Sisterhood, Respite, because we're going to be taking damage, so I'd like to be healed. And yeah, that's basically it. So, let's go! Decorated seal. Okay. Chain, very good. The Heretic! Okay, Fairy getting a good amount of damage. Lock, winning our clashes. We get plus 10 power because we won with that. We take 70% reduced. Or no, it's not that one. Whoops. My bad, my bad. That was the one that destroys all dice. Okay. So we've used 6. And then we also have the one that absorbs stuff. We're not seeing all of our ego pages. Not 100% sure why, considering we have so many mods to fix it. But what are you gonna do? So this is mass individual, so I'm gonna go for Royal Aegis. That probably gives us the best chance to actually win. Then, let's see. I'm gonna go Floral Sorceress. Actually, you know what? Let's prevent that, and then make sure he dies. But then we can also go for Guardian Sylvia, and that should work out fairly good. Let's go for Pillar. Justitia could be really good. Actually, oh, we can't change where you're attacking. So yeah, let's go for Justitia. Then I'm gonna go for 1 chain and 1 fairy, and that should be plenty. Okay, we didn't win a single clash. Awesome. Okay, try and keep her locked down as much as we can. Counter dice actually doing quite a bit. Okay, easy kill. Guardian Sylvia. Somewhat working out to our advantage. Justitia. Okay. Slowly but surely, we are running out of health, though. Also, my nose is... feeling a bit nasty. Sorry about that. So this is the upgraded one, I believe. Let's see. So let's gain an upgraded warrior, honestly. Could be really, really nice. I'm gonna say go for it. Then I kind of want to go with Beak to reduce some of our costs. Yeah, Beak right here. Honestly, we should just win that clash, no problem. Then let's go with Keeper of the Abyss. And also go for... Go for Dark Witch. Why not? Then, over here... Let's go Shockwave. Give ourselves a little bit of strength. Let's go for Pillar to make sure that we win the clash no matter what. Then I want to go for Chain and finish off with a Fairy. Okay, first one doesn't land. We're mainly using it for the protection anyway, but we do a little bit of damage to her Claudie. Okay, tiny bit of damage to both. Very nice. Chain does go off. Bina is slowly losing health, though, so we are going to lose her eventually. Both a good and a bad thing. Doing a ton of damage, though. Okay. First Beak does not actually work out for us. Counter die working very, very nicely. Okay, so let's see. Savior of Spirits. Usable of 10 or more. Okay. So this should work. So I'm just going to try and do big damage. Then we can do Keeper of the Abyss, which will give us a little bit of light. And considering we have 5 strength, should be plenty. And that's basically it. Then I'm going to go for Sink. Followed by Degraded Seal. And then let's go for Fairy and just hope that it is enough. Okay, sinking doesn't quite work out how I wanted it to. That's fine. Okay. Ho, ho, ho. Holy! Okay. Wow, that worked out pretty good. Okay, luckily she is doing slash, which means we're not taking very much damage at all. We don't really have any way to heal, though. Do we? No, not really. And I really want to save this Purify. I really, really want to save it. Okay, we have enough Blight. Let's see. Which other one wants Blight? Let's restore some light. let's restore more resources and then go for floral just to do big damage. Then, let's see. Okay. Pillar. Lock. Pillar again. And then go for a fairy. Okay. Got through all of her counter die. We're getting her so low. She's really, really low, but it's still not quite enough. 10 to 20, that should be a guaranteed land. Then we can go for a lock. Then regular fairy, and we hold. Then, let's see. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win that one. So let's go Knight Captain. Then we can go for Guardian Sylvia, Verboten Champion, and Dark Executioner. Okay, she's doing freaking colossal damage to us with that. Oh, we're both staggered. Dang, that's game. Oh, so close. So close. Ah. Man, this one is hard. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Like, sealing her dice was working very, very, very well. We were doing a little bit of friendly fire damage against Lily, but it wasn't enough to be that big of a deal. So I'm really curious if we just maybe, like, misplayed it in some places. I'm not 100% sure. Us getting staggered is definitely the icing on the cake, though. Like, had that not happened, this would have been easy. I'm also trying to think what floor would be good. Because by the time Lily joins you, you're already basically emotion level 5. Which makes it so that, you know, it doesn't really matter what ego pages you have. So you basically need someone who's going to be able to support Lily while also being able to get through her health bar first. So while technically you could say like, oh, take Marcos Jr., I don't think he'd be able to get through some of Lily's dice because they're pretty crazy. So, I mean, I can think of one person who would do fairly well. Okay, so I got experimental for this try. Basically, Roland with AN passives. Honestly, it's not going bad. Mask, just super useful in this fight. Crown of Thorns, it's really good if you're going for the AN Light of Redemption thingy, which we did. Forbidden Fruit into Love, so that we can get a little bit of healing, which we desperately need. And then Path of Sins for extra stats for the AN buff. And then we also have the medallion that purges some of our blight. Now, as for Lily, Savior Spirits, it's definitely her best one. Respite, because giving her a little bit of extra health is honestly required. Sisterhood, because you never know. And that's pretty much all we got. So, the issue I'm running into now is that Lily is not durable at all. She goes down very, very quickly. Despite everything I've been trying to do to actually keep her alive, she just, like, she gets hit once and pretty much loses 100% of her health. That's an exaggeration, but it's how I feel. So, yeah. We're gonna try and defend her this turn. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. Okay, colossal damage. Did not stagger the blood clot guy, though. So, he is gonna get a little bit of damage on Lily. Because of all of our strength, though, we're winning practically every clash. The issue is, Lily is not. Okay. So let's see. She's up and going. How are we going to keep her alive? I could do Burden Sins on her. Fully restore light, give a bunch of stats. That honestly would probably not be bad. Yeah, honestly, that probably wouldn't be a bad choice. Okay, was that the mass attack I saw? The one that hits us all? No, actually. Okay. Lily's gonna have to win at least one clash on her own, which, you know, I don't like leaving her to do that, but at the same time, we don't really have much other choice. And then we could go for Zelkova just to try. Okay, now let's think about this carefully. Roland is stupid strong, but the issue isn't Roland, it's Lily. So, let's see, what is going for her? This one. Okay, so... I'm gonna go... Let's see, 6 to 10. And we have +2. That has probably our best chance to work. Let's see. Mad Knight, 4 to 7. No. 6 to 10? Our speed isn't greater, though. Well, actually. Okay. Knight Captain. Then... I feel like this is going to hit us no matter what. You know what? Let's try and generate some resources. Let's go for Western Merchant, and then I'm also going to go for... Technically, we could go for Umbral Knight on the Blighted Lord, but we're not really dealing with a lot of her counter die. I'm gonna hold. Okay, Roland doesn't get the strength, but Lily isn't gonna take nearly as much damage now, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Durandal, +2 strength next turn. We won a few of those clashes. Okay, that's not bad. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Okay. We need to stop Lily from taking damage. Crystal Ulterior. Alias Workshop. This is the mass attack, isn't it? No, actually, once again. Okay. Let's keep trying to stop some stuff. I'm gonna go for Old Boys. And then... let's go for 4 to 8, higher roll. We'll go for that. Oh, we can't redirect that. Ugh. That sucks. Okay. You know what? Let's have Lily go for ending then. Because that's going to deal a ton of damage, which we really need right now. Then we can go for... I'm really tempted to go for Umbral Knight because it gets us a lot of extra resources, which we desperately need. We have 5 strength, so this is our best chance to actually do that. 11 to 20, gain power to 1/5. Ugh. Let's just try to block it. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Ending right here. Let's try to break that dice before she's even able to use it. Yeah, 34. God dang. Hey, at least we broke it, though. We did break it. So that helps us out quite a bit. Okay, Crystal Ulterior. Alias Workshop. Get a little bit of healing. Okay, recover a little bit of our resources. Old boy's doing good damage. Extra strength, nice. Zokova. Okay, we're getting really close. Really, really close. Okay, there's the mass individual attack, which, honestly, I'm rarely even able to win this clash, so we might even just partially ignore it. I'm gonna go for Furioso. Get rid of all those counter dice so that Lily can actually do some attacks. Let's go for Durandal, power ourselves up next turn. And then let's go for Zelkova. We will take a tiny bit of damage, but it'll be fine. Let's do a big clash win. Okay, this is hitting all of us. Chances are we're not going to win this. I'll try. And then... gain endurance and strength. That could be nice. Restore 2 light. It technically will be one-sided, so I'm just gonna go for it. And let's just hope, because if Lily dies, game over, so... Okay, we're not able to block it all. Lily is at... enough health to survive? Barely? Okay, a little bit of damage. Get rid of all the counter dice, so Lily is able to do free damage. Okay, a little bit of health recovery. Durandal, more health recovery. Okay, one-sided. Ugh! God dang, Lily is so low. Way too low for my liking. Goodness. Holy. Okay. I really want to go for ending again, honestly. And I think I will. Let's see. Is anything hitting Lily? This page cannot be redirected. Okay. And then... transfer all of target's blight to self. If target had 25... Ooh. Well, not a lot we can do about that one. Let's go for Ranga. Although something tells me we... well, I don't know. 13 and she's taking a little bit of blight? Okay. Let's think. I want to Savior of Spirits. Okay. Okay. Knight of the Abyss. Reduce some power. With our 4 strength, that might be enough. And then we hold? I think we hold.
The end.
Okay, that's +1 strength permanently. A little bit of health recovery. We actually managed to have a neutral. That's not bad at all. Okay, wow, Roland actually lived. We're both alive. Looks like there's only one thing left to do. Purify. Lily, this was never your burden to bear. Yet, you have my gratitude for releasing me. I know how you feel. You feel wronged, to have been spirited away and then killed. To have had every bit of control taken away. You cling to this world in order to enact revenge. But it's time to let go. A precious girl like you shouldn't bear these sorts of feelings in her heart. Come, let's go home. I will always be watching over you.
Here I thought you absolutely hated deceit. You're able to disguise yourself like that?
A white lie every now and then is acceptable. I was unable to send her home until she was willing to return, so disguising myself in the light was necessary. You should know that this wasn't completely my idea either.
Care to explain?
Lily wasn't the only one brought here. Many came alongside her voluntarily.
So then, the woman that seemed like her mother, was she one of them?
Yes, she was able to appear when Lily's emotions heightened, however, only within the library. Having me convince Lily to return home was her plan.
Wait, when did this happen? Wasn't I out there fighting her?
She wasn't the one you were fighting. She was a that was a manifestation of Lily's greatest fears. I only realized what was happening when the woman appeared before me during your battle.
First, the great library director was okay with telling a white lie. Now she says she's willingly became an actor for someone else's plan? Who could have thought?
Life shouldn't always be likened to some stage. This is what I wanted to do, regardless if it was to another script. And maybe I saw a bit of myself in her. I didn't want such a young, naive girl to pursue an inane revenge. I know the pain and fruitlessness of that pursuit firsthand.
So, you admit that you were naive, and that what you did was inane.
Roland, don't you think the library is rather lacking in leisure? I think a popcorn machine would definitely help alleviate this. Care to help me instate one?
Have mercy.
Alrighty, and speaking of disguises, book. Bonk. There we go, good as new.
Alrighty, so with that is going to do it for this episode of the Library of
Ruina. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Ender Lillies, that was a pretty cool set of mods. That freaking fight is so hard. Like, God dang, that is a hard fight. See, and it kind of, you know, it sort of boils down to the Angela thing that we mentioned at the end of Library of Ruina. Keeping her alive is harder than actually winning the fight. Because we don't have unlimited speed. So sometimes she's gonna have to take clashes herself. And, you know, sometimes she'll do it just fine. But other times, not so much. But overall, those two mods were actually really cool. The butterfly reception, pretty difficult. I realized that I, you know, destroyed it on the third or fourth attempt with White Knight, but, you know, hey, I want to, sometimes it's fun to just go OP, but, you know what, we counteracted it by mostly using Roland for this one, with the exception of the final attempt where I took A in passives, but still, it was fine. So, thank you guys so much for watching, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you
In the next one.
bye.